Hey, what's up, you guys? Bringing another action figure review to you, and this is the DC Direct Justice League of America Series 3. Hal Jordan Green Lantern, I believe this is. So it's another Green Lantern figure that I got, um, and I don't know. I like Hal Jordan, and I like the classic Green Lantern, his classic outfit. And I don't like the McFarlane Green Lanterns. Now I do have the John Stewart McFarlane Green Lantern. That one is okay. It's passable. It's a very good head sculpt. The body is okay, but the Hal Jordan McFarlane, I don't like it. I don't like the head sculpt. I don't like the body. So I'm just seeking out, um, you know, uh, older versions that I think are more better. Now, we're gonna break down this figure. So, his boots is a separate piece, and it also has a swivel. He got the little wrinkles in his boot. I really like that. I like that a lot. That looks really cool. So I have problems with this figure. I have a lot of problems, but there is some good here. There's some good. There's kind of a lot of bad. So I'm not overly happy with this figure, but it will probably do for now. So close up on his face. Uh, it's a good head sculpt. The face is good. It's a good head sculpt. It's nice. Hal Jordan head sculpt. The sculpting of his hair is uh, is really good. The brown, the dark brown mixed with the light brown highlights. That's really good in his hair. I like that a lot. His mask is sculpted good. It's a separate piece um, with some paint. Um, his Green Lantern uh, symbol is painted, not sculpted, and I'm fine with that. It looks good. The paint looks really good and clean. The paint going over his shoulders. I mean, they painted this exactly how he looks in the comic books, which I'm very pleased with. I'm not happy about his ring. His ring does not have the lantern shape to it. It is just a regular green circle. I don't like that. I also don't like that he just has this weird open hand. He should have had like a gripping hand so he can grip a lantern because I do have a couple of spare lanterns. Um, so this hand is just open. Um, but it's mostly painted green and black. I got some green mixed in with the black around his butt there. That does not look good, but at least it's in the back. You see his calves back there with the boots. I think the boots are really well done. I think see the wrinkle and everything. I think what they did with the boots is really good. I also like his midsection. His abs is really good. It's his chest I have a problem with. I think overall his body looks a little cartoonish. Uh, I don't think it looks real enough. I think his pecs here is just overly exaggerated. Maybe it's just me, but I don't really like that. But the design they did good. They followed the comic books, which I'm pleased with that. So we'll just jump right into articulation. What? Because there's not much left, right, all the way around. He can't really look up. He can look down. He has a little bit of pivoting, a little bit of attitude. He can lift his arms about there. He can do full rotation, no upper bicep swivel, no butterfly, none of that stuff, just in and out. He has a single joint in the elbow. He has full swivel in the wrist. Nothing, in the upper arm. Uh, the lower arm, excuse me. Nothing in the wrist at all, nothing there, but swiveling on both sides there. Nothing in the midsection at all, nothing like that. No cut, nothing like that, which I don't really care. No splits. He can do this, but he can't split out. He can kick that much forward, a lot back. No thigh rotation on that stuff. This is an old figure. Just a small bend at the knee, which I have a problem with that. He should have more of a bend in his knees. Like this little small bend in his knee, I don't know why it's like that. So if I want to get him in a flight pose, I mean, I still can, but it won't look as good. Not to me. So that is a huge misstep there. I don't like that. Full 360 swivel in his boot, and that's it. No, you know, ankle pivot, none of that stuff, because this is a very old figure. So I mean, the figure is good enough. I'll say it could be better. Yeah. So like I said, with that stupid open hand, this is as good as it's gonna get with him holding an actual lantern. Uh, you know, uh, yeah, I mean that's as good as you're gonna get with him holding a lantern. So um, that's just lame. Um, I was really hoping that this would have really. I was hoping that this figure would have been a figure that would have blew my socks off, even though it's an older figure. It's a classic one. Uh, but it's just okay. It's not terrible. It's not great. It's just okay. So let's get into size comparisons. All right, so here I have him next to my custom Christopher Reeve New 52 Superman and my Rebirth Batman. And that looks all right. They taller than him, obviously. And here he is next to Black Hand, aka William Hand. I think he looks good next to this figure, probably because they in similar lines and developed by the same company, DC Direct. So got that. And here we have him next to the McFarlane John Stewart, and this is where they really look out of scale. John Stewart is way taller than him, so they don't really scale. They don't really scale that well. So that's what you have there with John Stewart. And I have him next to my custom Mattel Kyle Rayner. I don't know. Well, Kyle Rayner body, but Hal Jordan. Um, and that scale's okay, I guess. And this is him next to the McFarlane Atrocitus, which he just dwarfs him, which I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. And now we're going even bigger with him next to Necron. And Necron is even bigger than Atrocitus, so he's way bigger than this Hal Jordan. And I don't really mind that either. The John Stewart really annoys me because, you know, John Stewart, I mean, he is tall in the comic books, but I don't think he's that much taller than Hal Jordan. So, but yeah, Necron, yeah, absolutely, like, he's like a mini me compared to Necron. So yeah. And last but not least, for funsies, here he is next to a DC Direct Guardian Ganthet, and that looks pretty cool. All right, so my final thoughts on this figure. I didn't want to take too long reviewing this. Um, it's a good figure. It's not bad. It's not terrible. It's not great. It's just okay. It's just meh. I was hoping for more because there are really some great DC Direct figures that I own in my collection still to this day that are just fantastic, like my Secret Files Clark Kent, for example. But for this being the figure that it is, I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10. And that's being generous. I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10 because there are some good points in here. I like the paint. The paint is clean. The symbol looks good. It's a good Hal Jordan head sculpt. It's not the greatest Hal Jordan head sculpt, but it's good. I don't like the ring. The body is a little off to me. His legs is fine. His boots are good. The gloves look good. And you know, the way they translated the colors of the Green Lantern, he looks right from the comic books. But his body just looks a little off. Mostly his chest is what looks off the most to me. Um, I might customize this figure. That's what I mainly bought him for. That's what I bought the other Hal Jordan figure for, but that didn't really work out. So I'm trying this one now. I'll see what happens when I customize it. But yeah, that's my review. It's just an okay figure. I give him a 6.5 out of 10. Um, Not one of DC Direct's greatest, but not one of their worst either. Uh, a little bit of a letdown. But yeah, that's my review. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you found it informative. And I hope to see you again soon. So like, share, and subscribe, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Until next time, see ya.